right, everybody, the next speaker up is Mike Steelman. And yes, let's all welcome Mike. Mike is known for his high energy and dedication to keeping it real. He has an intense passion as a wedding photographer that emanates from his pores. I haven't gotten that close to his pores yet, but I'm going to find out soon. He'll be felt by those around him. Going beyond just creating great images, he strives to provide an experience for his clients that lasts a lifetime, which is really what it's all about, creating the experience. He has a unique ability to be very personal and connect with his clients, vendors, and colleagues on a different level while providing them with professional photography that continues to exceed their expectations. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Mike Steelman.
Good morning. Do you want fries with that? I'm going to talk a little bit from a restaurant perspective. My voice is gone. Sorry about that. Having been raised and born in the hospitality industry, there's some principles you can really apply to any business that, oh wow, it's going real fast. Talking about the difference of order takers versus experience makers. My very first wedding I shot years ago, the mother of the bride came up to me after 11 hours of the wedding day, and she says, "Michael, I want you to understand something. You're the best wedding photographer I've ever seen." Now, of course, I'm like, cloud nine, right? But I said, "You haven't seen the pictures yet." And she goes, "It doesn't matter." And something clicked right then and there. After all the hospitality years and industry experience, I realized that I learned something so much more than how to cuss. I learned that it's about the experience. So I started thinking 3 factors that help differentiate myself, 3 things that work cohesively that I've learned a lot from a lot of you guys. One is going to be your artistic skill, your style, your ability to create good images. If you're not good at it, get good at it. Just keep practicing. Second one is going to be your personality, who you are, that you got to sell the photographer versus photography, like Dane Sanders says. But the third one that we forget about is the level of customer service. On an anniversary in Hawaii, I met a lovely couple that was celebrating their 20-year anniversary. She found out I was a wedding photographer, and her face dropped. And I said, "What is that about?" And she says, "After 20 years, I'm still pissed off I'm a wedding photographer." And I said, "Oh my gosh, what happened? Did the images suck?" And she goes, "No, they were incredible, but his attitude sucked." So I started thinking, okay, how can you start your thought process for your customer service level? Ask yourself the question, do you give a rip? Be honest. If you don't care, that's fine, but at least you can start with being honest. Do you care that your clients are going to last in their marriage? I am shaking. Can you see this? Okay, so my studio, 2 restaurant scenarios. You got the "can I take your order" scenario. It drives me freaking bonkers when I hear "can I take your order." It just drives me nuts. You can have a meal that is incredible, that's just your taste buds are popping off your senses, but the experience there, the ambiance is dirty, it stinks, the waitress is slapping her gum and scratching her butt. You don't want to have that. You don't want to probably go back to that experience. Serving open versus serving closed. If I go to drop your iced tea and I do this, and the customer is sitting here, that's very nonverbal body language. It's very cold and callous. You don't want to see an elbow. If I come this way and I serve the iced tea, it's very warm and hospitable, and people love that. They want to feel loved. They want to feel cared for, okay? When you come into the second scenario, the serving open scenario, which I just kind of described. You go into a restaurant, and the meal is okay, but yet the experience, the ambiance is amazing. You got candles, you got good smells, you got, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Steelman, I got your seat ready for you." It's a totally different thing. They're creating the experience for me. They're offering me a cucumber martini that I may never have had before. Instead of saying, "Can I get you something to drink?" Of course you can give me something to drink. That's why I'm there. So how can you apply these principles to your business? I want to offer my clients a cucumber martini. If they don't like cucumbers, that's fine. But at least they tried it. At least they have an experience, okay? When they come into my office, you got the Natuzi leather couch. You have cappuccino machine, a Rockstar refrigerator. You have champagne splits, chocolate truffles. Oh, a foosball table in my office as well. If you want to save a couple $100, you beat me at a game of foosball, and we'll take it off your package. Just keep it real. But they have fun. They're going to leave that office, they're going to leave that studio feeling like, wow, nobody else has ever done it before. So taking these principles, applying it beyond your clients as well. Your vendors, your family, your friends. I got on 3 preferred vendor lists, 4-star hotel included. Never have shot a wedding at their venue. How did that happen? Bridal shows. Maintain that connection. They see my dedication. They see my passion. They see my drive to excel and just create that experience, and they want to work with me. People want to work with people that are fun to work with, okay? I totally am lost now. Where are we at? All right, so love pops. When a client hires me, I send a thank you card with a couple love pops, little simple heart-shaped lollipops, which you all are going to get if I can expend them all. Something extra, something simple, but it makes them feel special. Like, wow, that's a little bit edgy, but cool, right? I totally am lost here. Where are we at? Oh, if your clients aren't feeling like that's the best money they've ever spent when they're working with you, you're doing something a little bit off. Make them do something to help them feel that way, okay? Awesome images are created by happy clients who trust you, and you have created that experience. They're going to last, they're going to remember you the rest of their life. And maybe they won't because you're acting like a vendor. Create the experience. Don't be an order taker, okay? Takeaway, raise your level of customer service, a bunch of little things, thank you cards, et cetera, et cetera. Chocolate truffles, oh my gosh, they go so well with women. I love it. Create the experience. Think beyond your clients. Be genuine. Be real. If you fluff it, they're going to see through it, okay? Thank you, guys.